Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa26. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them.
Absolutely. And
there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. They'll try to pass their way in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that 1st drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that 1st drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Baylor's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground, he's got it again. Fights off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, at some point the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And tackled there by the defense.
I don't know what the ball carrier is thinking on that play, but you got to know when the play is over. You're down there in a goal-to-go situation. Obviously, the defense won. They're there in position to make the play. Just go down or just run out of bounds, but don't make it worse by running backwards.
Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
They'll send out the kicker here. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's James. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, TCU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and that's why you spend plenty of time on kickoff return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the front, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Payne. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking.
He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up. A solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. The throw. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. He'll try to do it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the block, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Across the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier when he called...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Moving away from pressure. On the shovel. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the screen. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's James. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it in the middle. It's small. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bears line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Grabbed in the backfield. It's small. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's small. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Makes the grab. It's small. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within one. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Have to put that first down behind them. It's second and goal from the 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Ncaa26. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! Touchdown, TCU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Steps away to find some room. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the run, it's Payne.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working that left side now. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, hard throw. They move on top here in the 4th.
At this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the... Field showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good. Lead is 5 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as... These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback making checks. Snap in the shotgun. Now adjusting. He's going up top here late in the game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Buying some time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the Horned Frogs just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with velvet.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. So TCU